Doc is looking for her stethoscope. Can you find it? Doc is looking for her syringe. Can you find it? Doc is looking for her scissors. Can you find them? Find something that begins with the letter P. Try to find the object. Pen. Find something that begins with the letter L. Do you see this object? Laptop. Find something that begins with the letter T. Try to find the object. Telephone. Touch something that begins with the letter N. Do you see this object? Notebook. Touch something that begins with the letter R. Try to find the object. Rug. Do you see this object? Drawing. Try to find the object. Crayons. Do you see this object? Clipboard. Touch something that begins with the letter C. Find something that begins with the letter D. Try to find the object. Books. Do you see this object? Bed. Touch something that begins with the letter L. Try to find the object. Lamp. Find something that begins with the letter T. Do you see this object? Teapot. Touch something that begins with the letter P. Try to find the object. Pillow. Do you see this object? Poster. Try to find the object. Cup. Do you see this object? Curtains. Find something that begins with the letter B. Find something that begins with the letter C. Find something that begins with the letter T. Try to find the object. Table. Touch something that begins with the letter S. Do you see this object? Sofa. Touch something that begins with the letter V. Try to find the object. Vase. Try to find the object. Vase. Do you see this object? Door. Find something that begins with the letter P. Try to find the object. Photo. Touch something that begins with the letter F. Do you see this object? Fridge. Touch something that begins with the letter R. Try to find the object. Refrigerator. Do you see this object? Cushion. Try to find the object. Chair. Find something that begins with the letter C. Touch something that begins with the letter D. Touch something that begins with the letter T. Do you see this object? Tree. Try to find the object. Playhouse. Find something that begins with the letter F. Try to find the object. Bag. Do you see this object? Sandpit. Do you see this object? Sandbox. Try to find the object. Slide. Do you see this object? Swing. Try to find the object. Plant. Do you see this object? Flowers. Find something that begins with the letter S. Find something that begins with the letter P. Touch something that begins with the letter B. You're right. You got it. Nicely done. Give it another try. Please try again. The correct answer is stethoscope. The correct answer is otoscope. The correct answer is thermometer. The correct answer is magnifying glass. The correct answer is microscope. The correct answer is syringe. The correct answer is tweezers. The correct answer is scissors. The correct answer is pen. The correct answer is crayons. The correct answer is clipboard. The correct answer is laptop. The correct answer is telephone. The correct answer is notebook. The correct answer is drawing. The correct answer is rug. The correct answer is bed. The correct answer is pillow. The correct answer is lamp. The correct answer is curtains. The correct answer is cup. The correct answer is teapot. The correct answer is books. The correct answer is poster. The correct answer is table. The correct answer is sofa. The correct answer is cushion. The correct answer is door. The correct answer is vase. The correct answer is vase. The correct answer is photo. The correct answer is chair. The correct answer is fridge. The correct answer is refrigerator. The correct answer is sandbox. The correct answer is sandpit. The correct answer is sandbox. The correct answer is sandpit. The correct answer is slide. The correct answer is tree. The correct answer is playhouse. The correct answer is plant. The correct answer is flowers. The correct answer is swing. The correct answer is bag. Touch this object on the page. Stethoscope. Touch this object on the page. Otoscope. Touch this object on the page. Thermometer. Touch this object on the page. Magnifying glass. Touch this object on the page. Microscope. Touch this object on the page. Syringe. Touch this object on the page. Tweezers. Touch this object on the page. Scissors. Touch this object on the page. Pen. Touch this object on the page. Crayons. Touch this object on the page. Clipboard. Touch this object on the page. Laptop. Touch this object on the page. Telephone. Touch this object on the page. Notebook. Touch this object on the page. Drawing. Touch this object on the page. Rug. Touch this object on the page. Bed. Touch this object on the page. Pillow. Touch this object on the page. Lamp. Touch this object on the page. Curtains. Touch this object on the page. Cup. Touch this object on the page. Teapot. Touch this object on the page. Books. Touch this object on the page. Poster. Touch this object on the page. Table. Touch this object on the page. Sofa. Touch this object on the page. Cushion. Touch this object on the page. Door. Touch this object on the page. Vase. Touch this object on the page. Vase. Touch this object on the page. Photo. Touch this object on the page. Chair. Touch this object on the page. Fridge. Touch this object on the page. Refrigerator. Touch this object on the page. Sandpit. Touch this object on the page. Sandbox. Touch this object on the page. Slide. Touch this object on the page. Tree. Touch this object on the page. Playhouse. Touch this object on the page. Plant. Touch this object on the page. Flowers. Touch this object on the page. Swing. Touch this object on the page. Bag. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. H. I. J. K. L. M. N. O. P. Q. R. S. T. U. V. W. X. Y. Z. Z.
So, that is all the voice test for the Doc McStuffins Big Book of Boo Boos. So don't worry, I'm sorry I messed up on some audio. So the separate audio will be on the Internet Archive, but don't worry, I have lots of audio collections via John Bravo's Internet Archive. And also, stay tuned into the premiere of the sound effect test. And that's the premiere, so the link will be in the description in order to watch it. But it'll start at 11:55 because another weekend or a school day might come up on Monday. But don't forget, there's a community post about the Thomas & Friends Learn and Explore laptop. And so, the only reason...
Goodbye.
So the only reason why there's a Thomas & Friends laptop test mode coming soon, including the test motor and all the sounds, is because hopefully we'll reach 5,000 or 4,000 views by the end of August or September. But our vidIQ wants me to reach lots of subscribers, so they give me daily rewards for my IQ of my brain. Anyways, so yeah, stay tuned for the sound test.